Thomas, who's completed our program today. He's going to come up, share a little testimony while he's coming up. Miss Pam talking about the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and you know the difference in the Pharisees and the Sadducees is what they believe. The Pharisees believe in the resurrection of the body when you died, but the Sadducees, they did not believe in the resurrection, and that is the reason they're sad. You see.
Psalm 69, 1 through 3. Save me, O Lord, for the flood waters are up to my neck. Deeper and deeper I sink into the mire. I can't find a foothold. I am in deep waters, and the floods overwhelm me. I'm exhausted from crying for help. My throat is parched. My eyes are swollen from weeping, waiting for my God to help me. That's what I felt like when I first got here. I didn't have a foothold on nothing. I was bad off. I was just, came in this program, I was like, I cannot wait to get out of here. I'm just here because somebody told me to come here. I didn't come here looking for nothing. I just wanted to be over with. First week, man, I was struggling so bad, I even called my wife to come get me. I was like, I don't need this place. I'm good, man. I'm good. She was coming, or I thought she was. So I got all my clothes washed and packed. I was ready to go, man. So about 6:30 Thursday, she hasn't showed up. So I went to Robbie. He's like, man, can you come my wife to see where she's at? She's not coming. I was like, what? She's not coming. So what are you talking about? Yeah, I prayed about it. I thought about it. How selfish it was if I go get you. You know, you need me. I was like, oh, man. Tough. So I just stuck it out, and I couldn't sleep. I was struggling. I was just like, man, I cannot sleep. We cut grass Monday and Tuesday. Donnie comes in and was like, man, we got to cut grass at the church tomorrow. I'm like, oh, man, I'm so tired. I can't do this. So I go to Robbie, and I was like, man, what? I cannot get no sleep. I'm just so tired. I'm wore out. He's like, pray. I was like, I need you to say that. I said, so I just turned around and started to walk out, and I walked back and I said, man, what are some of the passages or scriptures you like to read? What is something that you like to read? He quoted one, I can't remember. Then he said Matthew 5, and I was like, okay. So I went back to my room and I started reading it. And I started reading it, man, I was really getting into it. So later that night, man, I finally went to sleep and went to bed and wasn't expecting nothing. I fell asleep around 10 o'clock, I guess, and then I woke up sometime and I thought I'd been asleep for a couple of hours, so I went to the bathroom. I just stepped in the kitchen and looked at the clock to see what time it was. It was like 5:30. I was like, man, I've slept 7 hours straight. That's the first time I've done that since I've been here. So I'm like, wow, man, that prayer worked. I'll try that again next time. So anyway, it was kind of about the time, it was up on I remember it was my 12th day. And I remember that was about the time things started kind of easing off a little bit. And Tripp's not here today, but me and him were watching the Chosen. You know, we started watching The Chosen, and it's funny, I read the Sermon on the Mount. So we're watching The Chosen, and watching 2 seasons, and it gets right to the last season, the last episode of the 2nd season. And Jesus is walking on stage to give the Sermon on the Mount, and we're like, yeah, man, we can't wait to see this. You know, it goes off. That's it. That's the end of season 2. So we're asking the pastor, and Robbie's like, man, when's season 3 start? You're like, November. I was like, man, I can't stay here till November. So eventually, man, I was in the chapel and started watching gospel videos, pure flicks, watching these movies. Man, I just started, I could tell something was going on with me, but I just wasn't really ready to accept all that. No, hey, I didn't come here for this. So, anyway, man, I just kept on. And Pastor, he's great, man. He goes and talks, man. I love to hear him talk. He's got the stories, man. He reminds me of everybody in here. And so still, man, I'm just looking for things, and one thing after another is going to go on. One day I'm sitting in the hallway on the couch, and I've got a pair of work boots I brought, and they weigh like 5 pounds a piece, and I'm walking around in quicksand all day. I'm struggling, I can't hardly move. And Mr. Hardcore over here, he comes walking by, and I, hey, Don, man, you got any old tennis shoes I can borrow, man? Something I can just wear? He's like, yeah, I got a pair. He gives me a pair of tennis shoes. And man, if you'd have given me a Harley Davidson on my birthday, it wouldn't have been a better gift. You know, I just needed those shoes, man. So next thing you know, I'm doing laps around the complex. Yeah, I'm moving now. So, keep my energy up. This is great. So that was a great gift, you know, and just things like that. And Robbie, man, he's just awesome. He, you know, my wife was sick. He kept in contact with her for me, and you know, did all that stuff. And Anthony, my buddy back there, my prayer partner, man, he's been a big inspiration. So we can do that. But I came here looking for nothing. I found a lot. And I'm so grateful because literally this is the last place I could have came, because I tried to go other places. They had a waiting list. One place was an outpatient thing. You know, they wanted a drug addict to go see somebody for a couple hours and leave and give me the rest of the day to do what I wanted to do. I couldn't believe that. So somehow my sister told me, like, there, I got a place for you. Said Christian. I was like, Christian? Oh man, no, I can't do that. And man, am I so glad I did. It was, oh man. Like I said, I wasn't looking for nothing when I got here, but I sure found a lot. Found some great friends. Found the Lord. I just want to tell everybody at Open Door, thank you. I love you all. Pastor, thank you for providing such a great facility for people. I will be highly recommended. I just want to say thank you all for letting me be a part of this.
Amen.
I remember I was working over Carolina Crossroads and helping them get started. I was privileged and honored to have Pastor Paul, who is not the founder, but has been with Bethel since the 70s, and was there when I went through Bethel. But he came to spend a week with us and did some classes and stuff. And there was one of the boys, he's only been there 3 or 4 days, and he came up to Pastor Paul and said, man, I just can't sleep. He said, don't worry about it, ain't nobody ever died from not sleeping. That is not what he wanted to hear.